Hey, what's up guys, it's TechZoomer, talking to you here. And in today's video, I want to talk about the iPhone 15. More specifically, the iPhone 15 Ultra. Yes, we've got some huge leaks coming from Mark Gurman, which is one of the most reliable Apple leakers on the business. And according to him, we are getting an iPhone Ultra in the near future. Yes, according to Mark Gurman, Apple is working on an iPhone Ultra. I couldn't be more excited for this news. I've been loving my Apple Watch Ultra and I cannot wait to see that Apple gives the treatment of the Ultra lineup to the iPhone. I'm so excited. So I really decided to make this video just to specify what the things that are coming to this iPhone Ultra and when is this iPhone coming. So I'm really excited. I hope you are also excited. So do not forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. We have finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for all of your support. It means the world to me. 1,000 subscribers was on one of my first goals that I set when I started doing YouTube. Now I'm part of the YouTube partnership program. Thank you guys for all your support. It really means so much. Like one of the biggest achievements of my career so far. Thank you guys. I do this thing for all of you. Let's reach 1,000 more. So no further ado, let's get started. So, the iPhone 15 Ultra. There have been tons of rumors lately, like in the past 3-4 months, since the iPhone 14 Max and Pro Max were released, that the iPhone 15 Ultra would be available in the next release. According to them, Apple will be simplifying the iPhone 15 lineup, and there's no way better to do it than on the redesigned iPhone 15. Yes, if you don't know, the iPhone 15 will be redesigned with the new design. This design will be round off edges. It will have a curved back, but still the flat edges. So they are going back to that iPhone 5C look. It will be more comfortable, but still retailing all of the advantages of the iPhone 12's design language. So imagine a mixture between the iPhone XS and the iPhone 12. I think it will be pretty cool. I actually love it. All of the renders have been very beautiful and I've been enjoying them a lot. The more recent ones have been showing what would it look if an Apple gave the same treatment that they gave the Apple Watch Ultra to the iPhone 15 rumored design. And they call it the iPhone 15 Ultra. This concept has been floating around for some weeks and in my opinion, it's extremely beautiful. This Cybertruck-like design is insane. This industrial design looks amazing and I love it. But according to Mark Gurman, this design is not coming on the iPhone 15. It's coming only in 2024. And that's the biggest, worst news I can give you in this video. I will talk about everything that is coming on this iPhone Ultra, what Mark Gurman is talking about, it's being rumored, but be in mind and keep these thoughts in your mind. It's not coming in 2023. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is not ready to launch this iPhone yet, and so it will be delayed at least until 2024. But one thing's for sure, I do believe we are getting an iPhone 15 redesign. And I also believe we are getting some type of differentiation between the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Because it's rumored that Apple wants to put a telephoto lens on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And so, if they do that, a new telephoto Periscope lens will be available on the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro will not. So, because of the size of that smaller iPhone Pro model, it will not be having enough space to put a big battery, big cameras, and then a Periscope lens. That's why I think Apple is creating the first step of differentiation on the first generation of design. Then probably they will introduce this iPhone Ultra later down the year in 2024, but this iPhone won't be as big of a drastic event as this next iPhone. So they are smoothing it out, like creating differences year by year. Next year, you will have a very different design than this year, probably some tougher edges or some type of tougher design, bigger battery. But this year they are starting with the cameras. And I do think that Apple wants to create a more differentiated lineup on the iPhone. Create an iPhone, normal iPhone, the iPhone 15, iPhone 16, then create the bait model, so that they want to bait you for the Pro. In that sense, the iPhone 14 Plus, although has not been selling that much, has been one of the most important iPhones ever on Apple's lineup. And it's quite weird to say that, but I do believe it's true, because the iPhone 14 Plus has enabled Apple to sell the most amount of 14 Pro and Pro Max iPhones they have done in the last few years. Like, those Pro phones are the best sellers on the lineup. That's just weird, because normally the normal iPhones are the best sellers. No one is buying on bulk $1,000 smartphones, $1,200 smartphones. But with the iPhone 14 Plus, the decoy effect is real, and Apple is seeing tremendous sales on the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. That's why I do believe they want to continue this trend with the iPhone 15, and probably they will study if it's still worth it to keep the iPhone 16 Plus. If they do think they can keep up the sales of the Pro models and introducing the Ultra model while removing the Plus, then they will do it. But if they do think that this Plus iPhone is just not selling that well, but is pushing a lot of people for the Pro model, then I think it makes sense for Apple to just keep selling it. And at the end of the day, it's one more iPhone, one more niche of the market that they can hit. I mean, I would prefer if they would revive the iPhone mini, but if they want to keep their iPhone lineup short, I do think they will kill eventually the iPhone 14 Plus or the iPhone 15 Plus, and they will introduce the Ultra model having a different scheme. They will probably have the iPhone 16, then the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, and then the iPhone 16 Ultra. Or even they will kill the iPhone 16 Pro Max and just release the iPhone 16 Ultra, the iPhone 16 Pro, and the iPhone 16. 3 models, a more simplified lineup, 1 model per generation of iPhone, so 1 normal iPhone, 1 Pro iPhone, and 1 Ultra iPhone, and that would make more sense. But what are Gurman's speculations for this iPhone Ultra? According to Mark Gurman, he thinks that Apple will put more than 1 port on this iPhone. Yeah, that's weird. Which port? I don't know. It didn't specify. But that's one of the most weird, speculations I've heard in a while. More than 1 port on an iPhone? Why would you want that? I don't know. But if they are putting another port, my speculation would be another USB-C Thunderbolt 4 port. So a more high-speed port for transient speeds while you are charging. I don't know. If that's one another port that they are using, doesn't make that much sense. That just goes further down against the argument that Apple wants to remove all ports. Like, if they are creating an Ultra iPhone with more than 1 port, they are going to a different direction. I'm not sure, but this seems very weird. Another leak is that it will have a more industrial design like the Apple Watch Ultra. Here are some concepts how it could look like. These are very good concepts. They are not real concepts from Apple, but they are very good, very well designed, and I actually love them. They look pretty cool. This color is insane. I would like to buy one, but I would speculate it will be too big for my hand. I don't like very big and bulky iPhones on my pocket. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and it's already too big for me. I use it, I love the screen, I love the cameras, I love the battery, but at the end of the day, it's really big. The perfect size iPhone was the iPhone 10 at 5.8 inches of a screen. But if Apple wants to launch an iPhone 15 Pro Max this year, I will get it, I will review it. I think that the more important feature for me would be a Periscope lens and that incredible zoom. Also, a new dynamic island on my screen. That feature is from the iPhone 14 Pro Max. But I've seen tons of cool, interesting, very innovative features for this dynamic island that I want to try out on the next iPhone. Other than that, a better camera, 8K possibly, and the Periscope lens is the most important one for me. Better video quality, I don't know, just good improvements overall on the iPhone. Of course, this will have the new generation A17 chip based on the 3nm chip. Very cool, very fast, but more importantly, more efficient. So better battery life and not that much overheating on your iPhone that dims your screen down. Of course, if Apple can improve on their screens again, give it more brightness, more power, of course, that would be also better. But I do believe that this Ultra iPhone will not just focus on better features like Samsung does with S23 Ultra. By the way, cool phone Samsung, 200 megapixels. That's some incredible stuff. I've sent you an email asking you a unit to review. Did not give any answers. So I will try to purchase one in the near future. I'm not sure if I will be able to do that. Right now, I'm reviewing the Mac Mini. Probably in 1 week or 2, I will try it out again. But going back to the iPhone 15 Ultra, this iPhone will also probably feature a more Apple Watch Ultra design like. And that's worrying me, because the Apple Watch Ultra, if you don't know, it's a bigger, bulkier version of the Apple Watch Series 8. That Apple Watch is very slim and very tight, but imagine the iPhone Pro Max, even bigger, even bulkier. That would be insane, and probably not for me, because I don't need that bulkier, very industrial-like, resistant iPhone, probably with a sapphire screen that will probably cost like $2,000. According to Mark Gurman, it will not. According to him, Apple is just pointing out $100 more than the current Pro Max, so probably $200 more than the Pro. iPhone. If they do not increase the Pro iPhone model price right now it starts at $1,000, and if they want to put $100 more than the Pro iPhone, then it will probably be around $1,200. I'm not sure, but it's really, really exciting to see that Apple is working on a very different model this time, a very different formula for 2024. An Ultra iPhone, a Pro iPhone, and a normal iPhone. A more simplified lineup, just like Steve Jobs liked. But what are your thoughts on this lineup? Do you think that the iPhone 15 Ultra would be a bestseller? Do you think that Apple will launch the iPhone Ultra with the iPhone 15s and the new redesign? Or do you think they will wait and launch it with the iPhone 16 in 2024? Like Mark Gurman is saying. Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Which iPhone are you getting this year? The Plus, the Pro Max, because of the Periscope lens maybe? I don't know. Let me know all of that in the comments down below. And do you want a Samsung S23 Ultra review? Let me know also that in the comments below. While you're there, don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Road 2,000 subscribers is coming. Thank you guys for all your support. This has been Tech Summer talking to you here. Bye bye.